What if heartbreak wasn't your defeat, but your greatest teacher? There are moments in life when the weight of love lost feels unbearable, when silence replaces connection, and the future you once dreamed of vanishes into air. If you're here now, heart aching, wondering how to find peace in the ruins, you're not alone. And more importantly, you are not powerless. This is for those carrying the invisible wounds of heartbreak, for those asking not just why, but how do I heal? And in the spirit of the ancient Stoics, today, we won't escape the pain. We'll walk straight through it. First, the end is also a beginning. Breakups aren't just emotional events, they're existential ruptures. The loss of a partner is also the loss of the self you were becoming with them. Dreams collapse, identity shifts, and in the digital age, their shadow lingers in every scroll, every image, every memory triggered by a screen. But the Stoics remind us, what hurts is not the event itself, but how we interpret it. As Epictetus once said, it is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This pain you feel, it is real, but it is not permanent. And within it lies the seed of transformation. Second, accepting the uncontrollable. We spend so much energy trying to make sense of the senseless. Why did they leave? Could I have done something different? But the first Stoic principle is this: there are things within our control and things beyond it. Your thoughts, your actions, your response to the pain, these are yours to govern. But their decisions, their emotions, their journey, never were. Let go of what was never yours to hold. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Third, the illusion of permanence. Love teaches us to believe in forever, but life whispers a deeper truth. Everything is temporary. The Stoics were not pessimists, they were realists, and they knew the danger of clinging to what cannot stay. Memento mori, remember that you will die, and so will every chapter, every emotion, every connection you've ever known. But far from despair, this realization is freeing. You begin to see heartbreak not as the end, but as a transition, a reminder to value what is fleeting, to love without attachment, and to remain whole even when others leave. Fourth, feel without drowning. There's a myth about Stoicism that it asks us to suppress our feelings. That's false. Seneca taught that emotions are natural, but they must be guided, not obeyed. So yes, cry if you must. Feel the ache in your chest. Let your grief move through you, but don't let it root in you. Avoiding your emotions is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It always bursts back to the surface. Instead, observe them, sit with them. Ask, what is this feeling trying to teach me? Heartbreak is a teacher. It reveals your depth. It shows you what you valued and what you must now rebuild without. Fifth, redrawing the map. After loss, the world can feel disoriented. The future once imagined is gone. The path you walked together has vanished. But the Stoics offer us a gift, the permission to draw a new map. You are not starting over. You are starting forward. Let the pain refine you. Let the silence sharpen your clarity. Let the solitude reveal the parts of you that were once overshadowed. As Heraclitus once said, character is fate. And right now, you are shaping your character in the fire of adversity. Sixth, from reaction to response. The ego wants revenge. It wants validation, explanations, attention. But the soul wants peace. In every moment, you have a choice, to react with bitterness or to respond with wisdom. The Stoic path asks not, how do I win them back, but how do I win myself back? And with every choice not to stalk their profile, not to send that message, not to replay the past, you are returning home to yourself. The inner shield. You were not born to crumble at the hands of impermanence. You were born to endure, to reflect, to grow. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is never tested." This heartbreak is your test, not of how deeply you loved, but of how strongly you can now stand, alone. Your mind is your fortress. Your reason is your shield. Your virtue is your compass. Everything else is passing weather. So take heart. You are not broken. You are breaking open. And one day, you'll look back on this moment not as a curse, but as the crucible that forged your inner peace. If this journey resonated with you, subscribe, stay with us. This is a community for those who choose wisdom over reaction, clarity over chaos, and the quiet power of self-governance over the noise of the world.